of the backcourts. You know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Westbrook finds George. Zubac's with it. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Gobert pulls it in.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's George. Zubac. The shape. And it's good on the way in.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And finished off by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
George against Edwards. Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniel's defending. Back to Westbrook. Passes to Zubac. Pocket 2. Lets it go. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Conley scanning the floor. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. Second chance shot. The shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George passes to Zubac. Lets it go with a 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Down low, Paul George with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Because of George's strong defensive instincts, he's able to consistently disrupt opponents.
Outside Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. Into the lane. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
23 seconds left to play in the first. Nobody near Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 now.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
Conley with a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the...
Fans, your Clippers, Houston. Come on and get loud.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
Did you see that?
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference. Who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Edwards against George. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Stolen by Westbrook. The finish. Here's George. And the shot goes in. 8 points for Paul George.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's the pass to Gobert. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. Kicks to McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. George with the bucket.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
George with the screen on Conley. Westbrook kicks to George. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to George. Outside Covington.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubac. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. And Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Here's Edwards. That one wide left. LA has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Covington into the lane. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Towns finds Gobert. Westbrook against Conley. Outside, Towns. Right side, Conley. With the drive, Covington with the steal. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. Edwards looking it over. Left side, Towns. They could use a bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
George, no good. The Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Outside, George. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Go into the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, all right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Your Clippers, 31. The Timberwolves, 29.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. Then it's Nazgul, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Prince. A 3-ball. A second chance effort. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Reed.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Batum kicks to Gordon. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Passes it to Highland. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Noel. To the middle. Reed. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Highland's shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Highland misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Anderson's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Gordon. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cans it from downtown.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Highland. The dish to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. They set the pick. Takes it inside. From deep, Prince. And they get it back. Now the pass to Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Out left to the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Defense. LA basketball.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Pass to Highland. Feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Here's Noel. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Conley dishes to Gobert. Got it off in time, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not
The previous play is under
are
review.
going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Clippers ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Kawhi Leonard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And that's who's out there for the Clippers.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Westbrook passes to Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Right through the cylinder that time, all net. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And George, here we go.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
Westbrook kicks to George. And he drives in. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Out to Edwards. For three. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Gobert, the pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Now Westbrook. The feed to Leonard. And the layup is good. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Here's Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Westbrook dishes to George. Leonard on the wing. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the need to draw the foul while in the act.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook surveying the D. Here's Leonard. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
LA has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards dishes to Gobert. No good with the layup. And here are the Clippers now. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Gobert. He kicks it to McDaniels. Westbrook against Edwards. From the high post. Here's Gobert. Nice move. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
George with the ball. So the Clippers with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. George left side. Westbrook outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And for Westbrook, you talked about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Here's Jokic. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Leonard passes to George. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
PG picking the right spot that time to pick up the offensive rebound.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers on D, and here's Jokic outside. Not going to go that time. Westbrook outside. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. Off target from outside. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Murray. Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Leonard. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
Zubats against Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Jokic in the post. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Leonard for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Now here's Jokic. Gordon right side. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. George's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Porter finds Gordon. Now here's Jokic. George defending. And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 6.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gordon. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers in the lead. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
The free throw drops from Zubats. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Murray. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Caldwell Pope. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Denver, Contagious Caldwell Pope. At the line for...
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Great D that time from Murray. Jokic against Zubac. Jokic in the post. And there's a 3-second violation.
LA basketball.
George outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Fans, let's give up the...
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. George passes to Leonard. Great D that time from Porter.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Paul George at the line for 1. Nuggets foul time. Pull off the t-shirt. Let me hear you get loud. Fans, put your hands together for your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Jokic with the block.
And Jokic with good timing over there. If he can do it offensively, why not on the D?
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get home.
One ticket for your Clippers breaker.
Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
George, a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 6. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. The three is up. They get it back. Zubac. Great D that time from Porter. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Tipped. Jokic finds Porter. Into the lane. And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter can be so dynamic when he's on the move and driving to the rim.
Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Murray. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Aaron Gordon, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Well, with Aaron Gordon, it's really never been a question of his talent. It really comes down to him consistently staying on the floor and being able to develop all that versatility that he does have.
Now here's George. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington, no good. For Denver, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. George defending. Fires the 3. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
George outside. Leonard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now here's Murray. Outside for Porter. From the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. It just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Caldwell Pope. George defending. Pass to Jokic. There's the drive, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Free throw drops for Jokic.
Feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
Westbrook outside. Leonard up top. Back to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Here's Covington. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Allie, as always, thank you. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Michael Malone. We've got Thomas Bryant, Green out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Now here's Bryant. Shoots from the elbow. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Pass to Highland from outside the arc. On target from range.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Jackson outside. Outside, Brown. Pass to Bryant. He can't get it to go. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Jackson outside. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And he banks in the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And here's Bryant outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Now here's Jackson. Jacks up a 3, drills it from deep. And it's a 6-point Denver lead.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Now here's Covington. Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. This one for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has got 9.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Murray finds Gordon. Clock at 6. And stolen by Covington. Here's Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Oh, Covington with a block.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively.
For the lead, he buries it from 3. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Denver.
The time. You know what time it is. Okay, everyone, that was your...
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. On the wing, Caldwell Pope takes a 3. Buries it from 3. He has 7. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Now Now here's Leonard. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And it's Murray off the drive. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Let's get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Put your hands together for your Clippers Spirit dance team.
And the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 4. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Murray against Westbrook. Kept alive. And no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Jokic with it. 13 points in the game. From 18 feet away. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 15 points.
And that jumper from Jokic in the mid-range, he's so set in there. It looks awkward, but the results are good.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Nuggets ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Out to Leonard. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Porter, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Porter just coming at him right now. He takes the foul, he keeps pushing, and then he gets the bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. They've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. George outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Denver calls a time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, guys. Mike Malone was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Gordon outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. The bank shot, no good. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Murray against Westbrook. Here's Jokic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And now the team is going to switch over. Jokic usually feeding the guys. Now they're going to find him with how hot he is.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Here's Leonard. 4-3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Pass to Jokic. Porter, the pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Fires it from 18. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the Clippers miss again. Denver has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Gordon against Covington. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over George. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 19 points.
And Jokic using those muscles. Yeah, they're in there. Not allowing the defense to slow him down.
The 3. George drops in the 3.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Here's Jokic, covered by Covington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. On Robert Covington.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. The Clippers running out of time. Westbrook outside. George outside. From deep. They get it again. He can't hit that time. The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Now Murray. On the wing, Porter. Puts up a 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nice shot by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Now the Clippers with it. It's a 5-point game, and so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're on top by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
Because it's a possible 2-for-1 scenario, they'll want to make any kind of quick shot a difficult one.
Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th. Out to Covington. Takes the 3. Oh, wow. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
Previous play is under
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first of 3 is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Yeah, a very dependable free throw shooter. You don't want Covington at the line at this point if you're the opposition.
And he nails the 3rd.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Here's Porter. Money.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George for 3. Westbrook. Oh, he nails it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And this is the thing about Westbrook. He wants to take the responsibility when it matters most.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And you know Jamal Murray has that willingness to put the team on his back. I don't think this situation bothers him at all.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They're trailing by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard can't get it to go. And stolen by Covington. Zubac passes to Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Murray. So a close game sees Denver taking this one. And thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And now the Nuggets, fast break. Here's Gordon. That one's not going to go. Towns with the defensive effort. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. No good on the 3. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
To the paint, Jokic with the steal. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Towns, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Caldwell Pope, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Jokic wide open, he shoots. And again, Denver with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And it's Murray penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Conley surveying the D. Outside, Towns shoots the 3. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They lead by 4.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Back to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Conley against Murray. Here's McDaniels. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Denver leading by 6. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Towns against Jokic. Caldwell Pope outside. Feeds to Porter. Outside for Murray. Shoots over McDaniel. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Towns. To the left wing. Fires for 3. Conley's shot is off. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, just so good at navigating his way into that painted area. Incredible confidence from Aaron Gordon.
Back to Conley. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
Caldwell Pope outside. Jokic with his screen on Conley. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Outside, Porter. Inside, Jokic. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And that one's good by Porter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares planned thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Make some noise for your Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And the basket is good.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all-NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
The lead now in single digits. Towns has got 5 more.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Murray right side. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Towns wide open. Here's Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 6 in the quarter. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Edwards, that's good. And that's 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Murray dishes to Caldwell Pope, kicks it out to Gordon. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. And here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Porter. Here's Conley. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
Wow, burying that jumper on a more consistent basis.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go.
25. The Nuggets, 32.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Prince out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. The pass to Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Here's Anderson. Here's Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's Noel. Oh, good with the triple. The Nuggets leading by 10. Bryant in the post. Guarded by Reed. Jackson has the open look. Here's Bryant. Green in the post. Stolen away. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Bryant. Going inside and finish off by Bryant.
How about that mobility from the big man? Thomas Bryant exploding.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And we're shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the one, can play the two. You love his versatility.
Outside, Green. Drives to the hoop. Reed with the block. A crossover. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Noel.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Jackson. The dish to Brown. They kick it out to Green. No good from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Prince in the corner. Passes it to Anderson. Dishes to Prince. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The lead now cut to single digits.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Out to Edwards. Porter with the steal. Jokic against Gobert. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 13.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
1:04 left in the third. Jokic passes to Murray. Gordon. Outside for Murray. Denver passing it around. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Attention fans, it's time to buy awesome t-shirts. Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue.
52 seconds left to play here in the third.
Another round of applause for the First Avenue.
Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Beyond the arc. Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The feed now to Towns. Back to Edwards. And so it's Denver looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shots. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard putting a pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Jamal Murray is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. Gordon goes in, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, clear the runway, gentlemen. Aaron Gordon decided to finish with authority.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Towns for 3. Another shot out to Edwards. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Porter. Tries the spin move. Murray, no good. Timberwolves trail by 15. Puts one up from 19. And stolen by Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jokic is running. He can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and a guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And it's Towns penetrating, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon with the screen for Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Denver. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Towns for the 3. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Porter with the steal. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Jokic against Gobert.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Caldwell Pope against Conley. He gets it in there. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
2 minutes.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jokic. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Towns a screen on Murray. Conley finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray scanning the floor. The pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. The jump hook.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to the wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards with the stop.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Porter. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And it's Towns missing. Now Caldwell Pope. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
say does that?
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So it's the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George drives in. Here's Zubac. Another shot. Tries yet again. George passes to Leonard. Driving. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Edwards against Westbrook. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Edwards against Westbrook. Kicks it to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. Gobert finds McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. Back to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Westbrook. That one goes in.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Edwards against Covington. Towns passes to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Guarded closely. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George passes to Leonard. And the jam by George.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Edwards against Leonard. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Here's McDaniels. That shot off. Westbrook with the defensive effort.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Here's Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Good D by Gobert.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
McDaniels finds Gobert. Here's Towns. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Leonard outside. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks it to George. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Towns. Edwards got 9.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns with the ball, guarded by Covington. Towns gets the bucket.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
1 second left. And that's not gonna go. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pub.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with Taurean Prince, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Prince. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Leonard, right side. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Here's Leonard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards against Westbrook. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Towns for 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Time to get hype, fans. It's the First Avenue Breaker.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Outside McDaniels. The three. Offensive rebound. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. 3 on 3. Zubac passes to Leonard. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Westbrook gets the bucket.
Defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Pass to Towns. 1:02 left in the second period. That's good from George. Out to Covington. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Here's Brent. George defending. Back to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. It's Covington on the wing. Covered by Towns. Leonard.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Now here's Edwards. Inside. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the jam by George.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Up top, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back with you shortly.
24. The Clippers. 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at point guard. Here's Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson finds Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Here's Highland. Gordon outside. For the lead. Counted from distance. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Gordon has always been a guy who could knock down the three, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston, and he is rock solid from deep.
Gordon with a steal. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA. Love the career Eric Gordon has had. It's been outstanding, really. A 6th Man of the Year award winner and universally known as a great teammate.
And Clark, how about Eric Gordon? Maybe doesn't get the praise he deserves.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, guys sometimes are underrated or undervalued despite the consistency of outstanding performance. He's been in the league 14 years and has averaged double digits during that time. And when he only started 75% of the games, that's even more remarkable.
Back to Reed. 4 on the clock. Here's Noel. Driving to the basket. Got it.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Batum. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops for Anderson.
At the line for
And Anderson drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Gordon outside. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's shooting has been great this game. 58%. Reed with it. Guarded by Batum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed against Plumlee. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The 3 ball. Here's Plumlee. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Plumlee's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
Outside Conley. Down low. Reed passes to Conley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reed. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. And a miss there on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the 2nd half. Conley passes to Reed. The kick out to Conley. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Pass to Noel. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So for the Clippers in the lead. George outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Puts one up from 19. That shot missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
George drives in. Oh, and the Dunked by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Shot is good by Edwards. Leonard for three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Prince takes a lot of pride in making it difficult.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Taurean Prince is out there with Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota calls timeout.
It's time for defense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. George outside. 5 to shoot. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Zubats. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Prince. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and Towns with the block. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breakers. Make some noise for the...
And that one falls for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. Paul George pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Leonard with the ball. McDaniels covering. George passes to Leonard. McDaniels with some nice D.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. George against Edwards. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Leonard against McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That free throw misses.
Shooting for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Gobert to the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Hits the trifecta.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Picked by Covington. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
George passes to Zubac. Leonard outside. Back to Zubac. Westbrook outside. Here's George. Leonard.
It falls! Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Outside Edwards. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Covington. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. And that one's long. George with it. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
To the best kid in the house.
These guys are ready to go. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Covington finds George, and he's good on the three ball. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Jokic. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Fires the three. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for the years to come. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Takes it out to Covington. Down low, Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard. Drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help. Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Now here's Plumlee.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Westbrook. He feeds it to Plumlee. Jokic with the steal. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Everybody, give it up for.
What's up?
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Now, here's Jokic. Murray finds Jokic. Connects from three-point range. Jokic has got 6.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Porter against Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. On the wing, George. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. George, no good. The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray surveying the D. Outside Gordon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Leonard the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Gordon. Driving to the basket. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Outside, George. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Outside, Gordon. Covington with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Murray outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 5. All alone. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions in a... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. Defensive foul. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. Here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic against Westbrook. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 13.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. And that one drops for him.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case. These days.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Westbrook kicks to George. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Jokic. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And Jokic throws it down.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it? Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
The kick out to Westbrook. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. George passes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Nuggets.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And then Gordon with the dunk. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Porter against Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Batum. Shot clock at 3. George.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Jokic. The 19-foot shot, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has got 17 now. George against Caldwell Pope. George passes to Zubac, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George against Caldwell Pope. A 3. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 18. And he comes up with the deuce.
He thrives in that painted area. Westbrook has a lot of moves and different ways he can hurt you inside.
51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Leonard, no luck. Denver leading by 18. Murray right side. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Both shots good from the stripe. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Westbrook against Murray. Count it. Good. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Here's Murray to the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nuggets lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Here's Highland, guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Gordon kicks to Powell. The rebound by Bryant. The Nuggets leading by 20. On the wing, Green. Jeff Green on the wing. Driving inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Plumlee sets the pick for Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Gordon. To the middle. Powell, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's Green missing. Clippers trail by 20. Powell, the pass to Highland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Clippers.
And so he hits both. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They kick it out to Green. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Clippers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
5 to shoot.
LA foul. Nishan Highland. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The kick out to Brown. And again, Denver no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. Plumlee, the pass to Highland. Here he goes. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Plumlee with a screen on Jackson. Powell, no one around him. Wow, came this close to a 4-point one. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
That one misses. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Pocket 6, Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Clippers trail by 19. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. The shot's good.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Jackson down low. They kick it out to Green. Bryant with a screen for Green. He dishes it to Bryant. Denver needs to get off his shot. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Covington finds Powell and taken away by Brown. Jackson down low. The kick out to Brown. Over Gordon. Here's Bryant. Drops in the layup for 2. Bryant's got his second basket.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Denver leading by 19 points. Now Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Braun. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And they created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Clippers trail by 19. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Paul George. 2 shots.
Good on both. And so here's Denver. 22 is their biggest lead. Now here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes for this game. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. George dishes to Covington. And it's Denver with the rebound. Outside Porter. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Porter with it. To the paint, Covington with the steal. Leonard against Porter. Here's Covington. Kicks it to Plumlee. George looking around. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, he's always going to be a main scorer for them. And tonight, they really let him loose. Almost half their points have come from him. And we're so used to seeing him have nights like this that we almost take it for granted.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Westbrook kicks to George. The Clippers get another chance here. Yep, that one goes in there.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Leonard against Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Leonard the pass to George. Inside, here's Covington. It doesn't go for him, and it's Denver the other way. And a wide open look for Porter. The Clippers grab the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
I love how competitive Murray is, showing how dangerous he can be on both ends on that play.
Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They have a 19-point lead. Fades back. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And the dunk by Covington.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Jokic against Leonard. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 21.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Covington dishes the plum lane. Nobody near Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Murray against Westbrook. And here's Jokic outside. Another miss by Jokic.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Denver.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard kicks to Covington. The 3. Jokic grabs the miss. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's a 2 from Gordon. And another miss by Denver. And here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. For 3. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good competition, but all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the best kid in the house.
And all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Taurean Prince is out there with Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. That one is off. And here are the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
And he sinks the second. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Now here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Murray. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Drives to the hoop. Tries the spin move. Edwards finds Towns. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
You know, Gordon continues to work on the J. Inside, he can be a problem.
First team foul.
The first one falls. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Murray. Here's Gordon. He takes it in. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Tries again. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And in that sequence, you saw Jokic in the way that he goes to work. Just beat everybody to the ball.
Here's Prince. And stolen by Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Edwards. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Murray passes to Jokic. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Prince. Tips.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Jokic. Nice move. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Air Serbia. Jokic up there.
Towns, a screen on Porter. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 6 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Out to Gordon. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. That one no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Murray. Outside for Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Jokic outside. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Sinks the tray. 5 points in the game. Now Edwards. Oh, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And the second free throw is good, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Jokic. And another basket for Denver.
Trust me, Jokic feels very comfortable from that range there. His offensive IQ off the charts.
Edwards for 3. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Denver in the lead. Porter the pass to Jokic, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 from deep three-point range. The long distance 3 is buried. Edwards has got 11.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Murray against Edwards. Murray, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Here's Murray. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. And rejected. Edwards, a pass to Towns. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Tipped away.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. And Minnesota calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Let's give it up for your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Now here's Gordon. Edwards pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pass to Gobert. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Towns for three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
Here's Gordon, and Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon out in transition with some room to run. That's scary.
Porter against Edwards. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Porter. Takes it inside.
And taking no prisoners as Porter gets up to the rim.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. The kick out to Edwards. Towns up top. Fader on the way. He gets it up. And so it's Denver closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here long.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Jackson outside. Five to shoot. Goes back up. The Nuggets need to get one up, and that one's good. Green.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Conley lays it up and banks it in.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Conley against Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
And Bryant not holding back that time.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Boy, that foul looks looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Conley. Outside for Green. Lets it go from deep.
Good positioning. Anderson outstanding at staying in front of his man and using his length and contesting.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Reed. And Bryant pulls it down. For Denver, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good. Brown.
Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown. Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Okay, man. Let's make some noise for your Nuggets breakers. Okay, everybody. That was your Nuggets breakers. Give them a hand.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3-pointer goes. Conley's got 5.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Denver calls timeout.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team. That's right, fans. Give it up once again for your very own Denver Nuggets dancer.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Conley passes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 3 to shoot. Over Green. And Bryant pulls it down. Denver in the lead. Green, the pass to Brown.
2 minutes.
Back to Green. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Reed brings the double. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. And again, Denver no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And Anderson, no good on that one.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Conley. Here's Reed on the wing, Noel. Over to the left wing. Reed to screen on Murray. The shot by Conley, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Gordon. Pass to Murray. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Murray fearless on that drive right there. Not worried at all about the contact.
For 3, Conley. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Murray's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Anderson for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
And here's Jokic. 9 points in the game. Oh, there's the alley. And Gordon with the big finish.
One of the better dunkers we have in the NBA, Aaron Gordon. Showtime.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Alexander Walker from the arc. The rebound by Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Now here's Anderson. Up and over Gordon. That one's wide left. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nuggets ahead, up 11. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. And the Nuggets shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. And Gordon with the big finish.
Aaron Gordon is one stringy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop it.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Good D by Gobert.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards against Murray. On the take. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
For Denver, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Porter. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
And this is where you appreciate Jokic as a big man and that touch from that distance.
Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Murray passes to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Outside Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires high post. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He really got into them, saying, quote, "You guys aren't playing hard enough. Forget the X's and O's. We need to play with passion." Let's just see that for the last part of this game. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Towns for 3. The 3 is up. Edwards finds McDaniels. Towns for 3. And they recover it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. The shot no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Gordon going inside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Prince, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Now Jokic. Outside for Porter. Murray from outside. Oh, Denver gets it back.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Nuggets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
From deep, Jokic. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Towns for 3. Porter pulls it in. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Jokic. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. Ball stolen. Here's Caldwell Pope. So no problem for Denver. They get the win. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.